This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Review. What I'm looking at today is 2013's Dark Circles, and I have a question. What is about people of a comedic bent directing horror? The reason I ask is, if you look at Jason Peele, his background is entirely in comedy, and he comes up with movies like Get Out and Us, which are very much horror movies. You have Danny McBride, who doesn't direct as far as I'm aware, but he's written, or I should say co-written, things like Halloween, the reboot, the most recent reboot. And it's interesting how comedy seems to begat darkness. Maybe not if you've seen what's going on with Chris D'Elia lately. In any case, the reason I bring up that line of inquiry is because Dark Circles is written and directed by Paul Soter. Now, I haven't heard of him before this movie, though if you go onto IMDb, you'll see that virtually everything he's done is comedy. For instance, he helped write the Super Trooper movies, among others, so he has a strong comedic background. So, how did his first, well, technically second, he also wrote an episode of Hulu's Into the Dark, though this is his first foray into directing and writing horror. And how did it go for him? Pretty damn good. Dark Circles is remarkably clever. Even the title is clever. In fact, I can't tell you anything about this movie because by explaining the relevance of that title, it gives away some huge plot points. I'd rather not do that. I would hope that you'd come upon this movie on your own and give it a watch because it's remarkably good. It's taut, it's interesting, and it does what a lot of movies don't do, which is to take a particular subject matter and tweak it slightly. I don't think I'm giving anything away when I say that Dark Circles is very much in the vein of horror that you've seen quite commonly. Namely, a couple moves to a house and very spooky things ensue. Now, why it happens, though, is the best thing about this movie. As I said, this movie is clever, and unlike with many other movies of a similar ilk, eerily plausible. This movie works. And I'm so sorry to say that I can't tell you about Dark Circles because this movie came out in 2013, and I've never heard of it before now. So I'm going to work with the assumption that other people haven't as well. For me to start giving away plot elements would also give away what makes this movie so damn fascinating. It's well acted, it's even better written, and it's just a great quote-unquote haunted house thriller. If you haven't seen Dark Circles, check it out. It is well worth your time. Have you seen Dark Circles? Do you agree that this movie is awesome? Or maybe you don't. In either case, let me know down below and consider a like or a follow. This is Brian with ScreenFiles.com and Review.